Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar have been going after Donald Trump for years regarding his alleged Epstein connections. Well, it turns out that both of them have a little explaining to do themselves. So it came out last week that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar were both mentioned in the Epstein files. That's not to say that they were connected with Epstein, that there was some type of association. Well, this morning, the women at The View decided to be transparent and to let everybody know that anybody could be on this list. That according to Behar. And Whoopi goes one step further. Let's see what she has to say here.
Now, in the name of transparency, can you put up my name is in the files?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And what does it say? It says, Whoopi needs a plane to get to Monaco. John Lennon's charity, it should say Julian Lennon's charity, is paying for it. They don't want to charter, so they're looking for private owners. Here's the info. And they give all the information, and they're saying, do you want to offer your G2? Okay.
And it looks like they said, no thanks.
Yeah.
So in other words, anybody can be on this list.
Well, this is my point, because
And again, look at the pivot from both Behar and Goldberg here. Well, anybody can be on this list. But that standard you weren't applying at all to Donald Trump. And I guess now that you're defending both of yourselves from being mentioned in the files, that you're also defending Donald Trump now. Interesting how things change.
I'm telling you, when I tell you people are trying to turn me into, I wasn't his girlfriend. I wasn't his friend.
You were too old for him.
I was not only too old, but it was at a time, where this is just not. You used to have facts before.
Well, but one of the other facts that Whoopi Goldberg's conveniently leaving out of this transparency effort is that at this time when her PR people were soliciting a private jet, Jeffrey Epstein was already convicted pedophile in West Palm Beach. So her people knew that there was a very bad reputation, but they still reached out.
When you said stuff.
But Trump is on the list 38,000 times.
Well, I can't speak to him, but I'm speaking about me because I'm getting dragged. People actually believe that I was with him. It's like, honey, come on. Every man that I've ever been with, you've known about him because either the Inquirer wrote it about it. Your people wrote about it.
Because you're that
stuff.
important.
So no, I never had this, and no, I didn't get on the plane because you know what I would have to do to get on the plane?
Fly.
They were trying to,
And she doesn't fly.
No, so they're trying
She's
to get me.
babe.
They're trying to get me to get on a plane to get to this thing for Julian Lennon.
Yeah, but the thing is, they dropped like 300 names.
Yes.
And it's like flood the zone because when you're looking, there are people like Marilyn Monroe who is dead.
Elvis.
Yeah, a lot of people, because a lot of the reasons your name can be mentioned are news articles, third-party email.
And again, I want you to take the standard that they're now setting and apply it to everybody that's on the list, including Donald Trump. And that's the point of this, is that the women on The View didn't know that their names were going to come up in an Epstein release. Now that they are, they're scurrying. They're desperate to be able to separate themselves. And I understand that if they're not guilty of anything, but you need to apply the same standard, Whoopi and Joy. And incidentally, let's have a look. So they aren't the only women at The View that were mentioned in the files. Whoopi Goldberg was mentioned 21 times, again, for various reasons. Remember, though, the key piece of this puzzle is that if you were lily white and totally innocent, your people were reaching out to a convicted pedophile at that time to see if you can get his plane for charity work. Alyssa Farah Griffin, 20 times she was mentioned in the files. Joy Behar, 3, and Anna Navarro, twice. And this is the letter here you can see that mentioned specifically Whoopi's name. And again, they were looking for a plane. My point in all of this is that you have to, I'm speaking to the left, you have to apply the standards equally. This same standard, when applied to Donald Trump, shows that he was very active in getting Jeffrey Epstein kicked out of Mar-a-Lago, that he had contact with the West Palm Beach police chief in doing so? And again, at this time, Whoopi, I want you to be able to answer this. Why were your people, out of all of the private jet owners that you could have reached out to, why were your people reaching out to a convicted pedophile, Jeffrey Epstein, at that time? That's what she doesn't answer in the rest of the clip. I'm curious what you think. Do you think that this effort in transparency from Joy Behar, who was mentioned, and Whoopi Goldberg specifically, do you think that this transparency effort is true? Do you think that they have anything to hide? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you've yet to subscribe to America First Alerts, please like this video and be sure to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.
We won!
Okay, let's go.
We won!